Hi friends, my name's Sophie. Thanks so much for being here with me today. Today we're doing a 20-minute creative, strong, and stretchy flow. So this is a creative sequence that I'm excited to share with you. As always, if you enjoy the video, please hit like and subscribe. There's new videos posted every week on Monday, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, so make sure that you keep an eye on that so you can be up to date with the new videos. All right, we're gonna start on hands and knees and tabletop. And we're going to get right into it with cat-cow. So as you inhale, open up the chest, arch the back. Exhale, round and curl and bring your chin in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, open. One more time. Exhale, curl. Stay here in your cat pose and go side to side. So like left hip to the left, right hip to the right, kind of crunching into the side body and expanding the opposite side body. Should feel kind of good on the neck and the hips. And then come back into neutral. Turn the hands around, tuck your toes, and move forwards and backwards so we can stretch out the extremities, forearms and the wrists. We'll be doing a little bit of weight bearing, so it's always good to stretch that and get it prepared. Warmed up, stretching the toes as well. And then turn the hands back around. Good. And from here, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, right to it. And just right away, bring in a sense of simplicity. Simple inhales, simple exhales. We'll use the mantra today, so hum. So on the inhale, think so. Exhale, hum. A simple mantra that means I am that. So I am, hum is that. So inhale, so. Exhale, hum. Walk your feet to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Halfway lift again. Take your feet as wide as the mat. And bend your knees and take your arms straight out in front of you into a squat. Sitting low in a squat for one more breath. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Keep your feet wide. Inhale, reach the arms straight out in front of you. Exhale, sit low. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Legs are still wide. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way to the earth. Untuck your toes, lift up for cobra, the height of your choice. Exhale, go back down. Tuck your toes, lift your thighs, press up to plank, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Look forward. Step your feet outside of your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squat. Take your arms straight out in front of you. Exhale, pause. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms straight out and go low. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower down to the ground. Lift up for cobra. Inhale. Exhale, back down. Press up to reverse chaturanga, so all the way up to plank. Good, now chaturanga. And come back up to plank. Downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Look forward. We're going to hop the hands outside of the feet outside of the hands or step. Good. Take the arms straight out in front of you. Squat. Stand. Reach up. Arms down by your sides. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Exhale. Squat. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Shift forward, inhale. Exhale all the way to the ground. Inhale, lift up for cobra. Exhale, back down. Tuck your toes. Press up to plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Back up to plank. Downward facing dog. Woo, breath in, breath out. All right, lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Straighten your leg out. Inhale. And exhale, step your foot outside of your right hand for lizard. Set the back knee down and untuck your back toes. Good. Just move your hips side to side a little. Just getting into the hips. Nice deep, even breaths. Solid breaths. And then take your right arm up. So rotate open to the right. Right knee opens up. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands down to the ground. Tuck your toes and lift your back knee and come up onto your fingertips. Inhale. On your exhale, straighten your right leg and lift the sole of the foot up so you're just on your heel. Plug the right hip back and pull your heart through your arms without lifting your neck too much, so keeping the chin sort of down. Make sure you flex those toes back. Keep the back heel lifted. And then rebend the knee back into lunge. Plant your hands. Step back silently to plank. And then go to downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Keep the right knee a little bent here. Straighten your left leg back out. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot outside of your left hand. Set your back knee down, untuck your toes, and just kind of get into the hips. Don't be afraid to be dynamic and move around dynamically in your practice. Good, then take the left arm up. Keep pressing down through your back foot. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands down. Tuck your toes. Come up onto your fingertips and lift your back knee. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your left leg and lift the bottom of the foot up. Maybe slide your right foot back a little bit so your heel is lifted. Back leg is strong. And plug the left hip back. Pull the heart through like there's a string on the center of your heart that someone is pulling. Pulling on your heartstrings. One more full breath. Bend back into lunge. Plant those hands. Step back to plank. Strong core. Inhale. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Shift forward to plank. Lower all the way to the earth. Take your arms by your sides and lift up for locust. Get that back bend in. If you want, you can interlace your hands behind your back. Now keep your body as it is, but put your hands underneath your elbows. Lift up for upward facing dog. Thighs lift. Downward facing dog on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Moving on, let's lift the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knee to your right upper arm. Hold. Now bring the knee towards the right wrist. Hold. Back up to the armpit. Down to the wrist. Up to the armpit. One more time. Down to the wrist. And lift it up. Step your foot outside of your right hand. Lizard again. Keep your back knee lifted this time. Plant your left hand. Reach your right arm up. Back knee stays lifted. Step your left foot through, underneath of you and forward. Keep your butt lifted off the ground. Foot lifted high. Inhale. Exhale, go back. Good. Let's do it again. Take the leg through. This is a hard one. You got it. And then bring that leg back. And once more. I love this one because it's very animalistic. And then bring it back, lizard. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, put your right hand down, breathe. Woo, step back to a one-legged plank. Your right leg stays lifted. Now bend your knee and take the foot behind you for a wild thing. So it's basically side plank with your right toes behind you. Take your right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, put your right hand down. Inhale, take your right leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right knee across to the left elbow. Rock star, lift your left arm up. Extend your right leg out. Back heel is down. That helps here a lot. Hold, hold. Set your foot down. Sit down, face the back corner of your mat. Good. Right foot goes in. Parvrita Janu Shirshasana. So your left forearm goes down, right arm up and over. Nice little side bend here. Breathe into those lungs that are opening on the right side body. Now slowly rise up. Put your right hand on the ground. Listen carefully. Lift your hips and put your knee down on the ground. And readjust, so now you're in a modified side plank facing the left side of your mat. Take your left arm up and take your left leg up. Make sure the left leg isn't going back behind you. It's kind of almost a little bit of flexion in that left hip, meaning that the left hip is coming up towards you more. Good. Now lift your leg higher. Now from there, bend your left knee, reach your left arm around, and now you can grab onto your foot and kick your foot into your hand. So now we are going back a little bit. But keep control of your lower core, your abdomen, and the pelvis as you bend into the upper back. Feeling the shoulder blades drawing towards each other onto your back. You're taking one more breath. Reach your left leg out. Take your left arm up. Inhale. On your exhale, put your hands down. Keep your legs as they are, but just readjust. So your right knee is still on the ground. Your right toes are tucked. Good. Now, bring your left knee in towards your belly and lift your right knee up off the ground and step your left foot between your hands. Set up for pyramid. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over your left leg. We're going to have a little bit of time here to continue to get into the hamstring. So maybe the hands go forward more. Maybe you continue to lift and lengthen. It's kind of up to you here. It's your practice. And make sure the breath is still there, nice and even. It's easy to forget about the breath. Now look forward, standing split, so lift your right leg up. Flex your foot. Lift through the inner arch of your left foot. Good, inhale. On your exhale, step to the front of the mat and halfway lift. Both feet are together. Exhale, fold. And inhale, stand. Bend your knees as you stand up, just to be kind to the back. Reach the arms up and lift your right leg up. Right leg up. And cross your right ankle over your left thigh for standing figure four. Bring your hands to your heart, sit low. You can stay here, or maybe you want to put your fingertips to the ground. Maybe you'd like to take an arm balance here. Make sure that you're not rounding the spine here, that you're continuously tilting the pelvis forward and opening the chest, which is super hard to do here. Let's take 2 more breaths. Bring your hands back to your heart. Let's come upright. Take your right leg with you. Stand with your right leg lifted. Warrior 3, hands at your heart. Right leg goes straight back. Foot is flexed. Draw the low belly in. And gently step back to high lunge. Whoop, don't fall over like me. But if you do, it's okay. Reach the arms up, take a little back bend. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back into plank. Shift forward, lower all the way to the ground. Lift up for cobra. Lower back down. Press up to plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Back up to plank. Downward facing dog. Take a moment here, a couple breaths. That was quite the journey that we took. And bring the feet together and lift your left leg up. Let's continue on. Second side, let's go. Left knee to left upper arm. Left knee down towards the wrist. And back towards the upper arm. And wrist. And upper arm. One more time, wrist. Upper arm. Step your foot between your hands. Plant the right hand down. Lift your left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, right leg through. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, bring it through. Hold. And bring it back. Inhale. Exhale, bring it through. We're going to hold it here for an extra breath or two. Lift that leg up. And bring it back. Inhale. Woo, exhale, hand down. Good job. Step back to a three-legged plank. I don't know what to call this. Three-legged, one-legged, I don't know. Bend your knee and put your foot behind you for a wild thing. Let me know in the comments if it's three-legged plank or a one-legged plank. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back around, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to right upper arm. Cross it over, keep it lifted. If you can, right arm up. Hold. If you need to set your foot down, you can. For 3, 2, 1. Sit down. Face the back of the mat, back corner of the mat. And take your left foot inside of your right thigh. Parvrita Janu Shirsasana. Shirsasana. I can't talk. Parvrita Janu Shirsasana. There we go. Left arm over towards the right toes. One more full breath. And then rise up. Plant the left hand down. Lift your hips and come into a side plank facing the right side of the mat. And take your right leg up. People sometimes ask, should the left toes be tucked? I like them untucked, but you can do whatever gives you the most stability. Lift that right leg. A little bit of hip flexion by bringing the right toes towards your eyesight. Good. Now we'll do the opposite where you're going to bend your knee, and now the knee goes back, the hip opens. Kick your foot into your hand. That's hip extension. Remember, keep the core strong so you're not bending too deeply into the low back, into the lumbar spine. 2 more breaths. This is such a nice shoulder opener. Now extend your leg back, take your right arm up. Okay, keep everything as it is, just put your hand down. Your left knee is still down. Readjust, so you're facing the front of the mat. Now bring your right knee in towards your left knee a little, but still hovering. Lift your left knee up and step your right foot between your hands. How about that transition? Pyramid, lengthen. Fold over your right leg. Remember, we're here for a little bit because it's a strong, stretchy flow. And in order to be stretchy, we have to stay. We can't just plow through all the poses. We gotta stay a little bit. Let things sink in. Okay, yogis, lift your left leg up. Flex your foot. Standing split. And set your foot down, front of the mat, halfway lift. Fold forward. Stand, bend your knees as you stand up. Now we're going to lift the left leg up and cross the left ankle over the right thigh, figure 4. Hands to your heart, sit low. How low can you go? Make sure you're really bending into your right knee. I see a lot of people here, they just keep their legs straight and they're just kind of bending forward. We want to sit like we're in chair pose. And then do whatever variation you did on the other side, maybe hands down. If you're not there yet, it's okay. If you want to take an arm balance, you go for it. It would be flying pigeon from here. 2 more breaths. Keep your heart forward, shoulders back, chin down, hands to your heart. Let's slowly start to stand back up. Take the left leg with you. Ooh, feeling it in that right leg. Take your leg back into warrior 3. If you're still with me, good control, good stability. You got this. Step back to high lunge. Arms up, open up your chest. Inhale, little back bend. Exhale, hands down. Step back into plank. Shift forward, go all the way to the earth. Lift up for cobra. Lower back down. Press up to plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Back up to plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Set your knees down, take child's pose. Child's pose of your choice. You can have knees together and arms by your sides if you want. Let your head rock side to side. Feels good after all that opening to be in a little ball. A little ball. And then rise up. And just place your hands on your knees. Let's sit down, take the legs straight out in front of us. Good. Bend your knees a lot. Bend them a lot. Sit tall and reach forward and grab onto the outer edges of your feet. Lengthen your spine and then fold. Belly's right on top of the thighs, and then maybe you start to straighten those legs out a little more, but maybe not. Now just really let the head hang. Don't even look up. Don't look at the screen. Don't look anywhere else but down at your legs or between your legs. You stay for about 3 more breaths. And very slowly rise up. All the way up. So this is the end of our practice today. If you want to move into Shavasana, please do. If you're ready to move on with your day, take your time rising up. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. This is Luna and Dexter over here. Luna's the black one, Dexter's the orange one. Thanks for practicing with us. Namaste.